Hi, I am your Floyd and Savior, Floyd Johnson. I am the host of Around the Ring podcast, and we are the proud sponsor of Loose Trunks.
Loose Trunks! Big move for SmackDown. CN.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where was he coming?
He's still got a debut, but
Well, he's London this week. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So
we'll love him.
I think this is a fucking great move for him. I think this is a great move for SmackDown. I think he's one of the people that really can shine. Like, given the right time, I like his stuff. I've watched a lot of it actually in NXT. I like him. I like his character. I think he's a great wrestler, and I think he's got a lot of potential if booked right.
Yeah, no, I think they'll try and. I think he'll do what they tried to do with Del Rio, and he'll succeed a lot more, especially with older Vega involved as well. That'll help him immensely.
The sex appeal always does help, doesn't it? You know, and she's badass. She's a great manager who throws her body on the line.
And the promos that she's been doing to sort of help hype him up for the last few weeks have been good.
So the interesting one, obviously, because we've covered all things with the draft sort of things on SmackDown, two people that have come off really good on this. The Miz.
Yes.
Questionable.
The Miz can make SmackDown.
Yes.
Tuesday night Miz.
Daniel Bryan.
Well, he stole the Miz's ear kicks.
He stole the ear kicks. Like, Anna, I need you just to switch off your hate for him for just a second.
Never.
Listen, the Miz. I hate to tell you this, but for your man Daniel Bryan to have one of the best WrestleMania matches ever, the Miz needs the title.
I think
that will be electric.
I'm not sure if they're building
the big title.
I mean,
the big one.
I mean, they're obviously saving their feud, obviously, to either be SummerSlam or maybe even later.
That's on SmackDown this week.
I'm not sure.
It's been advertised on the thing.
Nah, that's only on the live show.
It's only on the live house shows and stuff. But then I think they'll probably build up to a. Was it? Yeah. I mean, I think they'll build up to a match at SummerSlam still. Because I can't see him leaving it that much longer unless they really want to push it all the way to Mania.
I think they're going to really fucking hamp it.
But then I'm not sure if... Gold. I mean, it'll be really good if, I don't know, like Miz somehow screws over Bryan.
Look, the thing is with that, it's a fucking pressure cooker. So the moment you decide to release that vow, you're getting steam in the face. Like, that is ready to go whenever they want. I mean, whenever they want.
Well, yeah.
How about it looks like Daniel Bryan's about to win the Royal Rumble. I know this is moving on quite a bit, and then the Miz just goes down, like, you know.
Oh yeah.
I think it'll be good if maybe Miz won the Money in the Bank, so Bryan wins the title at SummerSlam against someone else or whatever, and then Miz catches it in on him.
I'd love
and then it's Bryan chasing the title again all the way to WrestleMania.
I'd love to see Miz hold it for a second time, but I do think that the plan at the moment on SmackDown. Because the other new arrival, most shocking rival actually, when I saw it, I thought you were going to be the man on Raw. Samoa Joe.
Yes.
But Samoa Joe can make this his fucking kingdom.
This is why I don't think Miz is going to go near the top title, and I reckon they're just going to go straight for the Daniel Bryan thing, because that'll be gold. And then Joe versus AJ has already proved to be amazing.
That'd be great, yeah.
So, and then you add Nakamura into that. Like, there's so many ways they could go with it.
Because they had a long feud, didn't they, in NXT? Joe and Nakamura, didn't they?
I think that was over a good 2 or 3 pay-per-views,
Yeah.
And those matches were great,
Toronto, wasn't it? Was one. That was legit. Well, not legit. Electric.
It's very good.
But yeah, I think for me, I feel like this Joe can't go wrong.
Yeah. Whoever he fights, even if they did Joe, we want you to rival with the Miz. I reckon that would be
do
gold.
it for a while if they want to save the whole Miz Bryan thing a bit longer, but the sort of like main event scene's looking pretty good at the moment with Joe, Bryan, Miz maybe up there, all that lot still.
What about Big Cass?
Big Cass is not main event. I don't really think.
What about Big Cass?
Nah, I mean they're trying to push him to be main event, but his promos have fallen very flat lately.
I don't know.
He's been stuttering and stammering on
Big Cass has got that swagger. I like it.
Swagger, no.
I can see him.
Like his looks terrible. Like his music's pretty bad. Like, no, I just don't like it. So.
Literally, I read this comment once and it always stuck with me because it's so true. Just create a Superstar 5. Everything about the generic music, the really basic entrance.
Exactly.
His look.
He has no tie, he just wears big pants.
So much true. Don't get me wrong, I'd take him out of pants. Like, I'm not
he looks awful.
Put him
in tights.
I just want to see. No, I just want to see him.
Put him in tights and complete the transformation.
Yeah.
He is basically a shit test. So.
Oh.
I mean,
And Tef was pretty shit.
Honestly. I've never seen Big Cass doing elbows.
Exactly.
Adam, just look down at the ground for a bit.
Never.
Just
All
look
the
down at the
moves on
ground.
the game were named after
Think
fucking
about what you
Tef.
just said. Terrible, terrible.
How dare you?
R.I.P.
How
Test.
dare you?
Never a day missed.
Back in TNA, Andrew the Punisher Martin for his one-off appearance in the Doomsday Chamber of
Your
Thunder.
knowledge on wrestling is fucking ridiculous, by the way. Ridiculous.
I apologise.
But yeah,
I'm not a fan of him,
I
yeah.
haven't cared about Big Cass, honestly, since he was
Beating the
tag
piss
team,
out of Enzo.
tag team with Enzo in London. That was, and they
that
didn't
was
win, and then I
Was
didn't really care.
you surprised that New Jersey actually chanted for Enzo?
Yes, that was weird.
That was very
fucking
odd.
weird.
Yeah.
Let's chant for a rapist.
Yeah, no.
Enzo, Enzo.
I think
To be
they
fair,
were just
Enzo.
bored because Backlash was
If they were
was a
bored,
dog shit of a pay per
They should
view as
have
well.
asked for Big
Good
Match
match,
John.
though.
That would have been a good
I,
job.
He won the job. Big
I
match.
actually enjoyed that match. I thought it was a good match.
That was one of the better
alright,
matches
yeah.
on that pay per view, obviously. But
Because
you know,
really,
still.
actually, as we go on that pay-per-view, really, that was the only memorable match on the SmackDown part of it.
No, well, the storyline was built, I guess, half decently towards it, and the whole thing with Brian making him tap out was good still, I think.
Kicking a midget in the face always fun.
But
Not really a midget.
the saving grace for
no,
Backlash,
the actual midget. Brown.
Oh, yeah.
And-
Fuck that midget.
and possibly the greatest storyline SmackDown has, Shinsuke Nakamura
This one.
and AJ Styles. Now,
Apparently they have some history or something. I don't know.
this is a double mic drop.
Double mic
Double
drop.
mic
wow.
drop.
That was one mic drop.
Yeah, I mean, didn't even know he had them.
I love Shinsuke Nakamura!
What's going on, Sam?
I know.
We're in Bizarro world. You're cheering who you normally boo, you boo who you normally cheer.
Oh, it's like the Monday night after Mania.
Do you still like Batista?
Yeah, I still love Batista.
Well, okay,
But
we're
Shinsuke
all right.
Nakamura, I'm telling you now, he's finally doing the thing I've been saying for years. He's buying in to his stereotype.
He's not buying. No, that's the point with Nakamura.
Here we go.
He's not playing into his stereotype.
He done this
he's
in
one
New
of the-
Japan.
he's one of the
He
actual-
never spoke English in
No.
New Japan.
He's
and
one
it was
of-
brilliant.
He's one of the actual hills that is not using his stereotype as a hill. He's just a natural
I just love
using his
it.
personality and his mannerisms and his attitude. That's what makes him a hill, not because he's Japanese.
I will tell you what's changed it for me
Thank you.
on Nakamura. As the biggest hater of Nakamura ever,
Okay.
the music change,
That was good.
fucking
That's
brilliant.
badass.
You can't sing along to it
Fans
now,
can no
yeah.
longer sing along with it.
I'll give it a go.
Fucking genius. Absolutely genius. And well done WWE, because they tried it for 1 week and fans were still like, and Vince
Don't work, does it?
no, fuck you, change that. Put a couple of singers on that and we'll be okay. And it was alright.
I tried to do it because Doug said that to me. He was like, "It's genius to change music," and I watched it and I was like, "I'm gonna sing along." And he like, "Oh wait, what's this bit? Oh, I've lost where I am." Ah, damn it!
Vince is a genius.
It's fucking golden. That I love the low blowing. It's not for everyone's taste, but I have enjoyed.
He
I think
really
for his-
commits.
Yeah.
doesn't he?
We're bang! We're
He
bang!
gets like the whole.
Bang!
He gets like the arsehole, the taint, and the balls. You know, it's great. So,
The arsehole and the balls.
Well,
the
you'd love to
tank,
watch
don't get
a, if you were at school, what would be the greatest thing ever? You'd love to watch Sex Education with Shinsuke Nakamura, wouldn't you?
Oh, well, I mean, no.
not there, but
Actually,
yes.
he doesn't speak English, does he? Oh, there we go, we're bugged.
I mean, I've don't know where that was going.
Where is this come from?
Cool, yeah.
I think though, in all honesty, his stuff with Renee Young has been brilliant.
Yeah, no, that's
Who
great.
knew that actually a announcer plays such a big part in this storyline? You look at like Michael Cole back in the day with The Rock. They're starting to build that sort of development. It's
That's
fucking
good,
brilliant.
yeah. No, it's really good. Although,
Really,
was it,
really good.
like the only thing I've been slightly let down in the feud between AJ and Nakamura has been their finishes in their big matches.
Because
At the
I
greatest
feel
Royal Rumble
like
and
this is
Backlash.
building up.
Yeah, but
For
it's building
that
and
match
building,
that
but
the
then
fans are desperate to see. But
Yeah.
why give them
But then, like, all right, I mean, it's fine if
you're not going to do it at Mania, you ain't going to do it at Backlash.
The Mania match suffered because they had the turn at the end.
Yeah,
it's fair enough. Okay.
Yeah, because it would have been a bit. And then I think they are playing it very smart. Like they didn't put it as the last match Backlash, so everyone hated on the Roman Joe.
Of which it should have been the last match.
So they couldn't do it because that wasn't the last match main event. You say I think it's going to build up until eventually they'll put some sort of stipulation. It'll probably be an Iron Man match. That'd be amazing.
I think it's
as long as they do build up to an actual Iron Man match.
That's a fucking brilliant shout.
Yeah.
Make that happen.
Yeah, do that.
1, 2, 3, make it happen. That's kind of like a Make-A-Wish campaign, isn't it?
We can make dreams come true.
Make dreams come true.
But Sam, what about the world famous low blow on a pole match?
Yeah, well, mate, you can't go wrong with a famous low blow on pole match.
Yeah,
you know, that's it's good stuff.
Really
good stuff. I mean,
just wear a cup.
just wear a cup.
No, AJ's a real man. He don't need no cup.
I'm just saying, if it was Joey Ryan, he's got balls of steel.
Yeah, he has got balls of steel. But I mean, SmackDown wise, is there anything I've forgotten? I mean, I feel like there's one big storyline.
Well, the club are there now.
Yeah,
the club are there.
But they talked about this.
Like they did something with AJ after he's had his Nakamura feud, maybe.
I'm trying to think who's actually else is gone.
Yeah.
No, Raw got a lot of people. Like they fucking took Mike Kanellis for fuck's sake.
Devastating.
What a tragic loss.
Devastating.
Yeah.
Truly a great loss.
Yeah. I don't care at all, but
yeah. But I can't think of anything else. I think that is.
I mean, I'm excited for SmackDown. And I'm not for Raw.
Yeah, like SmackDown's getting back.
I've got to admit, I would rather watch SmackDown for the first time in my life over Raw.
Yeah. No, I mean, like it feels like they're getting back to when, like the first year of the brand split, where the first year was amazing with AJ and Ambrose and all that lot. It feels like it's going back to the quality of that, of which hopefully.
Because also, I've said it once, I'll say it again. I feel like all the made stars went to SmackDown because you don't need to invest time on their characters because they're already made. It's a 2-hour show, so you don't really need to know the ins and outs of who these people are. You know who they are. He's a goodie, he's a baddie, we like him, he does this, she does that. Yeah. That's SmackDown, they've done that brilliant. I think that's why a lot of like the riders and all that who needed the reset button went to Raw for more time.
Yeah, our good friend Callum here brought up a very good point. And what it is basically the Miz wasn't allowed to take the Miz Taraj to SmackDown, but Jinder was allowed to take the Singh brother with him.
I'm ordering it.
I mean, this is. I mean, it makes sense, because like they shouldn't have the Mr.
You know what? I think on that bombshell, that's the perfect way to end SmackDown. This has been my beautiful panel. Give a round of applause. And in the words of Xavier Woods on SmackDown, keep it tight.
And pancakes.
Yeah.
I could go for pancake.
Oh, yeah. Let's go.